Good evening. You're watching Fiji Today News on MyTV. I'm Lavanir Ndiva. Increasing investments by businesses in Fiji show close interactions that have been forged with the People's Republic of China. From 2006 to 2010, investments surpassed $57 million. Government will continue to pursue Chinese investments to develop different sectors and generate more jobs for Fijians.
We encourage leading Chinese companies to make Fiji as a priority destination of investment. There is a huge potential for bilateral cooperation in education, in science and technology, in culture and media between our two countries.
Outgoing Solomon's High Commissioner, His Excellency Moses Mose, said his term in Fiji has been a challenging but fulfilling one. He is the Solomon Islands' first High Commissioner to Fiji. He was farewelled by members of his parish at the Holy Trinity Anglican Cathedral in Suva this morning.
Mr. Moses Mose had spent his many good years in Fiji, beginning with studies at the University of the South Pacific, before landing a contract with the Forum Secretariat. Last year, Mr. Mose was appointed as the first High Commissioner for the Government of the Solomon Islands, a diplomatic position he has held until his redeployment last week.
My first visit to Fiji when I came here as a student, way back in the early 80s. I came to do my undergraduate studies at the University of the South Pacific from 1982 to 85. And I must say that Fiji is like a home to me now. And I think this is the longest stay I have ever had in any one country. And before taking up this position, I actually came to Fiji after completing my studies at the University of the South Pacific to work for the Pacific Island Forum Secretariat in August of 2004, and I spent 5.5 years with the Forum Secretariat, and until March of last year, I resigned and took up this appointment to head the mission here when the Solomon Islands government decided to establish a full diplomatic mission in Fiji. So it is a rare opportunity for me, and I took it as a privilege to serve my country, and of course to be able to serve here in Fiji, the place I have spent the longest time in my life, apart from the Solomon Islands. So now that I'll be leaving shortly, it is it's like leaving a place I'm used to, and I come to love, and my family also have come to love this place, and my children. In fact, 2 of my children were born here. My first and my last child were born here in Fiji. In fact, I met my wife here, who is also a Solomon Islander, studying at the University of the South Pacific. And we had our wedding here in Fiji. So Fiji has meant a lot for me and my wife and children. And so leaving is quite a difficult thing for us, because we felt so much attachment to this place.
But for the past 6 years, Mr. Mose and family have also been part of the Anglican community in Suva. And as a token of appreciation for the family's support to the church, the Dean of the Holy Trinity Cathedral, Reverend Ferry Midama, and parishioners held a farewell service for the outgoing diplomat and his family.
And today is his last Sunday here in the family. To you, Mr. Mose and Faye, the parish is so grateful to the support, to the contribution that you have made to the parish life for the fundraising for the previous years as members of our Melanesian community.
Roving Ambassador to the Pacific, Ms. Litia Maui, said that the Solomon Islands was a strategic alliance in the future developments of the MSG region, and that Mr. Mose had played a critical role in helping to establish the platform needed to enhance our regional cooperation.
I didn't have a chance to say goodbye to High Commissioner Moses on Friday, so this is a welcome opportunity to be here. And I know that I am here in my personal capacity, but I'm also here part officially in my role as roving ambassador to the Pacific Island countries. And although I'm accredited to Micronesia and Polynesia, Melanesia is still part of me as much as I am part of it. So I thank this opportunity that the Moses family has been given to represent not only the Solomon Islands, but Melanesia in particular, and the Pacific in general in Geneva. At the moment, there's a very thin representation of the Pacific in Europe. So this is an opportunity for them to be the flagship bearer for Fiji. So to High Commissioner Moses, you're going to be ambassador there, I know. So I wish you and the family all the very best of God's blessings as you're out there.
And I was telling my Prime Minister the other time he was here that Solomon Islands should not be looking very far for investors. We should come to Fiji because there are already credible investors here with vast experience that they can go to Solomon Islands and look at tourism opportunities, for instance, or other areas of investments. So it is a two-way thing, and it's under the MSG. This is very important for our countries to work together to support each other.
Mr. Mose leaves next week to take up his new posting in Geneva and will be replaced by former Solomon Islands Foreign Affairs Minister and current MSG Special Envoy, Mr. Patterson Oti.
Shoppers flooded the annual Suwon sale, taking advantage of the bargains to be made. However, the Consumer Council has urged consumers to keep their thinking caps on while shopping. The council says the problem of conspicuous consumption can overtake the shopper who doesn't shop responsibly.
Research has proven that whenever it's a huge sales, consumers get overwhelmed by the drop in prices and fail to shop responsibly.
Oh, it was cheap for us, so that we can buy some stuffs from here. Oh, I just buy only 2 pairs of shoes, that's all.
Well, because of non-closure of the road, the sale is not good. Because there is no free movement of the public because they are afraid of the traffic. They might get involved in an accident. So we have to operate only from one side.
Consumer Council Chief Executive Pramila Kumar said shoppers are lured into purchasing products that may seem like a bargain at first but later turn out to be of poor quality, expired or defective. Traders are also encouraged to practice social responsibility and want to adhere to fair trading laws. The Council calls on traders, especially of electrical appliances, to provide necessary testing facilities so that unsuspecting consumers do not walk away with faulty products.
All maritime facilities will be assessed as part of the reforms that are being implemented in the Maritime Safety Authority of Fiji. Chief Executive Officer Neil Slack will inspect all facilities around the country.
The inspection is part of the overall effort within the agency to improve on efficiency and to be effective. MISEF Chief Executive Officer Neil Slack says an analysis on the ports in its facilities in Fiji will soon take place.
Over the coming weeks, all our key stakeholders will see that I'll be travelling around the main islands and main ports and main facilities of Fiji to make sure that there's total clarity and understanding of not only us of their needs, but also the change that needs to occur within the Maritime Safety Authority to meet their needs.
However, the health of the government agency will also be surveyed. This means that there will be focus in the internal staff assessments, customer service surveys, and other information sourcing means. The CEO says these actions are important in meeting needs of key stakeholders. In addition, part of the strategic plan will also be on increasing accountability, transparency and profitability.
If anything, we want greater engagement of the key stakeholders in the way in which the business has operated, and there should be no boundaries between the stakeholders and ourselves.
Stay with us. Coming up, e-ticketing for schools to be launched soon.